Okay, so I finally got my screen recorder thing working. At least I think it did. I actually played an entire bot match and thought it was working and it wasn't. And so now I have to do it over again. So yeah. Anyways, um yeah, just kinda waiting for everybody to load right now. But looks like we have a gold player in here. Interesting. Oh, and two of us have ribbons too. I honestly don't know who I'm gonna be against because they actually have 1, 2, 3 bottom people. So I don't know. Guess we'll see. Looks like we're at 100 now, so should be going in shortly. I apologize if this is boring. I'm going to try my best. Okay. So the first thing with Ashe that you want to unlock, and I think you've been doing this anyway, but you want to unlock your volley first, since that's your main damage dealer and your main poke attack. I don't know what bag to use. These are all my bags. I actually don't have one for Ashe yet though, because I don't play her hardly ever. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna go for, I mean you don't have to, but I'm just gonna go for some basic boots first. Then I'm going to grab a couple health potions and a couple mana potions, since she's a mana whore, and gonna head on down to the bottom lane. Yeah, this is how you can look at other people. You can just drag this little box on your map. You can just drag it around to wherever you want to look at. So if you're down here and you want to see what's happening up here, keep an eye out. It's good to be aware of what's happening all over the map. Know where you're needed. But yeah, I guess for now you can just focus on you. Okay, here our minions are. Now, unfortunately, in the last game I played, I had this lane all to myself. So it was a little easier to show you, but this is the bush right here. These are bushes. I know you're asking me that. See how you can see me, and now you can't see me. What you want to focus on, mainly, is getting the last hit on the minion. See how it gives you gold? In early game, that's what you want to focus on. You want to get all the gold you can, and you just want to be really concerned with that. So, I'm just trying to get as many last hits off as I can. Get as much gold as I can. And then every now and then throw an attack back at them. Okay, for level 2, I'm going to unlock my Frost Shot. Now, this is what I was telling you about. It's a toggle ability. That means right now it's off. If you press your Q, you can see it turns on. You have this little icon down here. It's Frost Shot. And then it has this little sort of glowy thing that goes around it to tell you that it's on. When it's on, if you can see when I attack this minion, oh, well, I killed it. you can see that minion has a little trail of ice following it. That means that, oh, she's dying. That was a little bit of a kill steal, but who cares, it's a bot game. Okay, anyways. So when I attack somebody, you can see the ice trail that it leaves in. See how she's moving slowly? But the thing is, if you have it on, see how my mana goes down when I'm attacking? If you leave it on while you're attacking minions, you're going to burn through your mana super fast. So what you want to do is while you're attacking minions, while you're trying to get last hit, turn off your Q so that you don't use mana up. And then just kind of keep attacking the minions. And then if you decide that you want to attack a person, then you would turn it back on. Attack them so that they're slowed. It's harder for them to move. That. And then you can turn it back off again and just keep farming. Now, for level 4, I'm going to put yet another skill point in my volley. I usually don't unlock my E until very last because I really don't think it's that useful. It's kind of stupid if you ask me. Okay. These bushes here, if an enemy player is in them, you're not going to be able to see them, but you can use your totem. If you press 4 and put it in there, you can see it reveals a small area on your map. You'll be able to see if someone goes in that bush. And now I'm going to finally unlock my E, because you can also say, I didn't know if anybody was in that bush or not, and I wanted to make sure. You can use your E, kind of fly your E in there. It'll reveal an area on the map for 5 seconds. Just keep farming, make sure your Q is turned off. Now I'm going to turn my Q back on, because I'm attacking them. Use my volley. Just let her finish them off. Now I'm going to turn my Q back off to make sure I don't burn through my mana. And just keep trying to get some gold. Now at level 6 you can unlock your ultimate. Now for example, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. You see that hit her there? And she was able to finish her off because I stunned her like that. So that's one way you can use it from across the map to help out your teammates if they're in a little bit of trouble. She wasn't in trouble, but I helped her get a kill so she can get that turret there. Now I'm going to put another ward in this bush, make sure nobody goes in it, and if they do, I'll know. Now I'm going to attack them, so I'm going to turn on my Q. Turn it back off, kill some minions. Turn it back on again since she's apparently wants to chase me down. I'm going to use a quick potion since I'm a little low. I'm going to use a health and a mana potion. I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. Okay. Then I'm going to put yet another skill point in my volley. That's the thing you want to max out first. And I'm going to send my E up in here just to see, because they ran up there somewhere. Just to see if they're up there. Again, making sure that you get the last hit on the minions when you can, so you get the gold. Because you'll miss out on a lot of gold. You'll fall pretty behind. Just kind of keep an eye out for which one's going to be available to last hit next. Now these big ones, I've missed quite a bit of those ones unfortunately, but those big ones are worth like 50 gold, so they're really good to try to get. But I suck, and I kept missing them. Another skill point in volley. And now I'm going to beat on this turret a little bit. Now when you are, if I want to attack her, I have to get out of range of the turret. Because if I attack her in this circle, it's going to target me instead of those minions. And we don't want that to happen. Now as you can see, I'm running. I'm not standing there. Because I can't take the damage that she's going to deal. Not yet, anyway. You want to be constantly moving around, trying to make it harder for your opponent to hit you, poke at you. If you're standing still, it's going to be a lot easier for them. Okay, now since I have about 3,000 gold, I'm going to recall really quick since I'm also low on life. Now I did take teleport. I think you can unlock it at level 6, I think. And it's really good to take because you can recall and get back down there really quickly. So that's always nice, especially when you're playing against real people. Now next, instead of going for these boots here, I'm going to put them off because they're not really the most important thing right now. And I would recommend, I'm going to start with my static shiv here. And then I'm also going to grab one of these little daggers. And then a couple more health and mana potions. Now when you use your teleport, you can either teleport to an allied turret or an allied minion. In this case, I'm going to teleport to a minion. It'll stop it out for a little bit. Katarina was down here and destroyed that turret for me, so that's good. Now I'm going to turn my Q on and harass them a little bit. Got the kill for her. Then I'm going to put my final point in volley. And just beat on this turret a little bit. Now see, I have my last minion, so I'm going to run away because it'll target us. See, she got hit by it. Now we're going to go for the turret again. Now you always want to keep an eye on how many minions you have left because this turret is targeting those minions. It won't target you until the minions are gone. In this case, we destroyed it before we lost our minions. Then we killed both of them. As you can see, I used my ult there. When she started to run away, I used it so that she couldn't move, so that we could kill her more easily. And that's kind of how you want to use that, for when people are trying to escape, or if you want to help out your teammates in other lanes.